As a bookish content creator, I love to give book recommendations. If you peruse my channel, you'll see dozens of book recommendations. Over on Bindery, they rolled out a feature where you can get a recommendation from me, so I asked my followers to submit a request and I will be answering them in this video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Alex. I'm a trans man who loves to uplift queer and trans books on my corners of the internet. If you submitted a request over the last 5 months, it will be in this video. I'm going to make this a series, so if you're interested in a recommendation, click the link below to my Bindery, become a free or paid member, and you'll see at the top of my page, there's a button that says Get a Rec. Click it, fill out the form, and I will answer your request in another video like this. I got 6 requests. Chelsea says, looking for something new from the genre or stories I have not seen but might enjoy. I interpret this as a hidden gem. The genres she put down are romance, but there's some subgenres like sports romance and dark romance, mystery, young adult, or adult fantasy. For sports romance, I'm recommending You Don't Have a Shot by Raquel Marie. We have soccer gays who are rivals and have to be civil at a summer camp. One of my favorite sports romances. Love this so much. I am not a big fantasy reader, but when I do read it, it's in graphic novel, so I have to recommend Squire by Nadia Shamas. Let me just get through this before the lawnmower starts. This is a phenomenal graphic novel. We follow 14-year-old Isa, who's always wanted to be a knight. She wants to protect people. But when she is enlisted and starts going through the trials and boot camp, she realizes her mistake. This is not what she signed up for. This talks about imperialism, colonization, and relearning your history. Isa thinks she's doing good by being a knight, but as she continues through the program, she realizes it's not how she imagined it. Isa must navigate new friendships, rivalries, and rigorous training, all while hiding her background. And she will have to choose once and for all loyalty to her heart and heritage or loyalty to the Empire. For mystery, I'm recommending the YA mystery Promise Boys by Nick Brooks. This is one of my all-time favorite YA mysteries. We follow 3 boys at an all-boys prep school who are accused of having involvement with the death of their principal. This is fun and twisty. Highly recommend. Harry asked for Rivals to Lovers recommendations. I have 2 YA books. I feel like I don't read enough Rivals to Lovers, even though it's one of my favorite tropes. I tend to read it more in YA. First, I'm recommending The Do's and Donuts of Love by Deba Jagadar. This is set on a baking show following 2 ex-girlfriends who have to compete with each other. I love this a lot. I'm also going to recommend Playing for Keeps by Jennifer Dugan. I believe this is more enemies to lovers, but there is a little bit of a rivalry. We have a sapphic romance between a baseball pitcher and an umpire. This is so good. It also talks about grief. Jill asked for a sporty, feel-good LGBTQIA+ book. I've got you. I have to recommend The Prospects by Katie Hoffman. This is another baseball book. It is an adult romance between 2 baseball players. Is this also a Rivals to Lovers or like an Enemies to Lovers? I believe it's something like that. This is a baseball romance between Gene, the first trans man to play in professional baseball, and Luis, who is also a baseball player. He's cis. This is such a good romance, very feel good. Oh my god, I love this. Kathy asked me for a twisty mystery with a queer protagonist. I have 2 recommendations here. First is The Cardigans by Cole McCade. This is a mystery thriller. It is pitched as Criminal Minds but gay. It's twisty and full of suspense. I'm going to read you the description really quick. When a string of young queer men turn up dead in grisly murders, all signs point to the ex-boyfriend. But what should be an open and shut case is fraught with tension when BPD homicide detective Malcolm joins up with a partner he never wanted. Rigid, ice cold, and a stickler for rules. Seong Jae-yoon is a watchful presence who whose obstinacy and unpredictability constantly remind Malcolm why he prefers to work alone. So young Jay may be suddenly attractive, a man who moves like a graceful, lethal bird of prey. He's as impossible to decipher as this case. This fits the bill. It is a really fun, twisty mystery. In Kathy's request, she said she's open to all genres, so I'm also going to recommend The Darkness Outside Us by Elliot Schreifer. This is a sci-fi thriller, so twisty you will not see a lot of the plot twists coming. It is such a fun book. Next, Ray asked for an Achellian T4T romance. Of course, I'm recommending none other than A Gentleman's Gentleman by TJ Alexander. This is the only Achellian T4T romance I could think of, so if anybody has other recommendations, drop them in the comments. This is a historical fiction T4T romance following Lord Christopher Eden and his valet James Harding. This is such a fun book. Lots of banter, grumpy sunshine, and two trans men existing in Regency England. And my last request is from Jill, who says, "The state of the world sucks. Looking for fluffy escapism in middle grade or YA, comforting slice of life LGBTQ+. When I think of a fluffy book to escape, a cozy book that comes to mind is The Tea Dragon Society. If you haven't read it already, it is so cozy. It is basically this group of tea dragons on little quests. It is so cozy. Whenever I'm looking for like a pick-me-up, I go to this series. For middle grade, I'm going to recommend B. Mullins Takes a Shot by Emily Dybert. We follow B, who's in middle school. When her gym floods, every student is required to have a team sport to replace gym. B has never had a good experience when it has come to sports, so she believes that she's bad at it. Luckily, her friend is able to convince her to join the girls' hockey team, where she meets Gabby, an 8th grader, who teaches her to skate. This is such a sweet book. It is so good, and if you're looking for a fluffy, lighthearted book about friendship and has some queer rep, I highly recommend B. Mullins Takes a Shot. Those are all of the recommendations. Thanks to everyone who submitted a request. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and leave a comment. It helps me out so much. It just helps more people know that I'm here and it pushes out the video, so thanks if you do. If you like videos like this and you want more queer book recommendations, hit subscribe. Thank you to my top members on Patreon and Bindery for your support this month. I appreciate you. If you want to join us over on Bindery, the link is down below. You can get a recommendation, join us in Discord where I am hosting a readathon. I also host a book club. We have a lot of fun over there. If you'd like to watch more, YouTube suggests this video and you can subscribe there. Bye.